What's the plan, Solira? It's your dad we're trying to murder.
We are not capable of defeating him right now. And especially not without Aelen.
Uh-huh.
But...
Do we need eyes?
We could weaken him. Surely not all of his power is just him.
Of course.
Probably some epic items, probably some extra planar monstrosity.
Probably
The
a
usual.
army.
Well, how do you suggest we do that?
Cut off supply routes.
Exactly.
Starve the city.
No, not
what
starve the
about
city. But
What?
that's exactly it. Wars are won not by generals, but by people. And people need resources. But I hesitate to cut off resources to the innocent.
See, that's the other thing about war that sucks, Princess. They're going to get...
I know.
So the goal is to minimize damage to
I know.
civilians. I know, it's a hard thing to say.
I'm doing my best to avoid war.
I mean, it's kind of hard to have a royal coup without war. Unless you want to go the subtle route.
Where is he getting these... The beings that we fought in the palace? Sihnion and Alastair, he obviously has guards, people around him. And somehow I doubt they are of the material plane. Or if they
Yes,
are,
they are.
they certainly have...
No. I know what they are. They are fiends. I detected them with my abilities. They
fiends.
supposedly come from the lower planes.
So clearly, he has at least access to the abyss.
Or someone works with him that does.
I want to know what he is.
Oh, we could have found out, but I think a little too far gone since he had that legend lore. You know about your father fairly well, or you think you did? He could have asked what he was, but
Well,
looks off in the distance where he flew away.
What type of fiend were they, Hammerfell?
I'm not sure. They are a fiend, and that is all I was able to discern.
Would you mind letting me get a peek in your head and see what they look like?
they were disguised.
They,
you never saw their true forms?
No, we did. They, at least I think, they hid themselves as normal members of the guard before, combat broke out, and they appear to be some sort of strange dragon-looking demon. I'm not sure. But they were felled either way.
Well,
Dragon demons.
when you say fiend, you realize that could be devil or demon. There is, in fact, significant difference.
In terms of
Oh,
behavior,
yes.
generally.
Generally.
Well, if you're making deals and allies, devil, then demon.
I am not proposing we make allies. But I would at least like to know what he is.
I'm saying if we can identify what specific type they are, that limits the number of either contacts you could have to get. Everything that we can discern can be a hint.
All right. I take off the amulet then. Here.
Let's see what we got in there.
I try really hard to focus on what they look like. I feel like I should roll wisdom to see if I can focus at all, because trying too hard to not think about other things is going to make me think about them.
Well, I'm delving
It's up to
deeper.
you.
It's not your surface thoughts.
Oh,
So
okay.
Yeah,
and
he's
you willingly let me delve deeper. You just have to have the memory.
He's getting up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. As long as you think of the situation when it occurred, that should be enough. As long as you are choosing to willingly fail the save.
Yeah.
That is.
You see,
Actually, you can't really fail the same.
you see,
Yeah.
we ran into them just when we were in the sitting room, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you see a pretty cozy, soft-looking sitting room. It's part of her chambers. It's familiar to her. And you see the fiends that I currently am forgetting what they looked like, but they were...
Right.
Humanoid.
They were humanoid, comparable to
Adjacent.
Dragonborns, but a bit more fiendic.
Mm-hmm.
Go
mean-
ahead and make a nature check.
Yeah.
Nature, religion for demons.
Just nature.
Okay.
Nature.
God, they look just horrifying. They have
I
like
ass-
Rachel,
tails, like
stop.
a tail, horns.
Stop with the BuzzFeed quizzes. Stop it.
That was the last one. That was the last one. Oh!
23.
My
Not
guess
enough,
is
sorry.
shot.
It is. They are Abishai. I believe.
What color?
Ooh.
Well,
It was a
3 of
green
the
and a
5.
red.
There was a green, a white, and then a conversation was held with a red, where the red aided them in teleporting them away to Chisel.
Leaving Aemone behind.
Indeed.
Wait, how do you spell Abishai?
Abishai.
There you go.
Like the guy in the Bible?
Yes, actually. That is exactly what they're named after. The
Oh.
It says the Bible.
served King David. I think it was David. Maybe it was.
says the Bible.
It might have been Solomon. Abishai reigns greatly in power. I'm pretty sure. Among like their CR's insane.
Yep, sure do.
Do I know anything about Abishai?
Well, that's what I was trying to ask.
Yeah.
If I remember.
I mean, can I roll?
So I was
Is
gonna-
it history?
We Widgeon?
This for you would be religion, yeah.
Okay.
Do I know anything about Abishai?
I
Oh, net
do
20.
think you attempted the check when you originally met them, and we found you did not.
I probably don't. But
Yeah.
I know many things. I have
You would know
approximate
where to
knowledge
find
of many
out.
things. Oh. Hey
Hey.
guys, you want to go on a quick field trip?
Yeah, Abishai. They are dragon devils from hell. Probably you know
Hell.
First Lair, Avernus serving Dragon Queen.
I can't believe I didn't think of that before. This all seems to be connected to Tiamat.
I asked.
These draconic fiends are worshipping, the draconic fiend.
You don't suppose that he could be someone we know of?
Not me.
There are many beings who serve Tiamat. Some of them are known. Perhaps not to us, but
Yes, I know of well, there are mortal beings that worship her, yes? There are dragons
well,
and
yes,
cultists who worship such beasts.
just as we worship Bahamut.
Yes, yes.
But what could he be?
Your father?
Yes. Oh, the ranking of...
For that, you need a religion check.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Thank you.
What the fuck?
My boy's extra planar. He should be good at this. Granted, these are the skills I have no proficiencies in.
dice
Yeah,
gods.
Tiamat.
3 natural 20s in a row.
Let's
Okay.
go. Fist bump, Solira. We know smart things.
Fist bump.
Oh, I'll teach you Infernal sometime. We have that to the list
Infernal.
after Draconic.
Celestial.
No, we have Celestial, then we said Draconic.
He's been
We'll add
teaching me
Infernal after
Celestial.
that.
She's gonna like get a book out and start pointing out words before she realizes she just totally got distracted.
Tiamat is province falls within wealth, greed, and vengeance. There are many people you met that have come to the circus that have served Tiamat.
Probably.
Abishai, the ranking is that of dragons, similar in that order. The highest ranking being red.
That was what I was getting at. So you guys meaning with a red Abishai is a big deal because out of character, aren't they like almost CR20?
Yeah, 19.
Like they're fucking strong.
Do you think that's what he could be?
Oh, no, I don't. I don't think the magic he was casually using is something that they would be using. Unless I'm wrong, and Abishai are like secretly 19th level casters. I didn't think they were, but
Nope.
no. I mean, it is kind of ironic though. You know, you mentioned Bahamut. They serve Tiamat. Also, we might have found the connection to the Hells. You know, Tiamat. So it's worth looking into her, I guess.
Perhaps someone at a temple of Bahamut might know better than we do. Or a religious scholar?
Yeah. Probably. I don't know. My knowledge in Dragon is more about the shiny ones than.
Well,
Hmm.
if we can find out what he is, perhaps we can figure out some kind of weakness.
Yeah, that would be well, optimal. Till then,
You don't
shall
think
we
he's
continue?
hurting Brandy, do you?
I hope not. I presume that he is doing whatever terrible things he has done to Aelen before, making her a pawn in his game.
But he wouldn't torture her or anything like that. It would be a waste. Right?
I do not know what his twisted methods are. You would be more familiar on that.
I'm not familiar with the torture practices.
No, but you know him, yes? Or at least what you have gathered over the years.
I wouldn't put it past him.
So where are we going?
Perhaps back to the temple that we first arrived at. They might have more information, or at least be able to point us in some direction.
So in Chisel, the town we just left? Or you mean in somewhere else?
Well, is there a big temple dedicated to Bahamut that you are aware of?
There are several temples dedicated to Bahamut throughout.
No,
Alabama.
I said big, like big.
Isn't the one in Chisel a Bahamut one?
It is a Bahamut
Yes,
one.
it's not a big one.
But it's not big though, because Chisel's kind of a small town.
We want to
So-
go somewhere that's big, grand, and has people who are way too old for their own good still talking about it.
Does
Silly
Lee
Rock.
Faring?
And that's
Lee
not
Farrington?
the capital city.
Well, yeah, she's old, but
They worship Bjorn.
I'm
I don't know
not
if
that old.
there's a Bahamut temple though.
Solera?
Salira, you would know that outside of scripture, any mention of Tiamat is heresy in the temple.
Oh, never mind then. Where would I
Temple
look
Bahamut
to find
specifically.
resources about this, like the history of these gods?
We gotta go assault a cult.
an
Uh,
evil goddess has evil things.
Why do all of our campaigns involve cults?
Because it's D&D.
Cults are
That's
cool,
true.
you know?
You could
It's
go
D&D,
to a
we
place
are
that has
Dragons have
a lot
cults.
of available information. There is a grand library in Leaf Farrington, and there is a just I guess a straight downgrade, a library in Vitrus.
Do you know a library?
There
Okay.
is also a library in Athendale.
Yeah, but we're not going there.
I mean,
Good.
Reasoning does know of a place that we could go get knowledge from, but he.
Is he gonna
He's
mention
like,
it?
I know. I mean, he'd be like, I know someplace we could
Where?
go, but
Where?
I'd
Let it out.
really not like to.
Oh, then we're not doing it then. That was easy.
Yeah, it's Silen's place in
No.
Restitution.
No.
Oh, never mind. I
don't
want to talk to her. Let's
I
go.
don't think that would be prudent at the moment. Especially if you don't want to go there.
I don't know where she'd be. She could not be home.
Alistair,
Let's not risk it.
How much?
Mhm.
How difficult is it for you to scry on someone?
Depends on what you have and if I've met them or not.
I would like to. Perhaps this is just paranoia, but I would like to make sure that Brandy is not being tortured at the moment.
I mean,
We still have all of her things.
as long as whatever he has her trapped in is here on this plane with him, then it should be possible, because then she'd still technically be on this plane with us. But I don't know how that. I mean, I can give it a shot. I mean, this sounds messed up, but do you have anything of hers?
Yes, we still have all of her things.
I don't.
What was it? To look back.
So this is different than communication, but I don't. Also, if he has her stuck in like a closet somewhere, that's all I'll be able to see.
I just want to know that she is not in immediate danger of physical harm.
Okay, just a heads up. The spell also takes a minute to cast. Well, 10 of them actually.
That's fine, unless I didn't think we were in.
It can be in the cart and be heading somewhere.
No, I'm saying please don't sit here and panic for 10 minutes while I sit here and go halabalala with my scythe.
You could cast silence over yourself and then cast it.
It's fine.
With my verbal or somatic, also both of my concentration spells.
Well, you could put Solera in it, and then you could do it.
How can I hold silence on her with concentration and cast the concentration spell strike?
I'm
Well, you
fine.
drop concentration
I'm
when
not
it's cast.
panicking.
I mean, yes, I can do it. The closer of something hers you have to her, the better.
Well, I can also contact her.
The question
If
is,
she is
would
con-
it do any good? Would she be able to answer, or even willing, if she is under the same control that Aelen was?
Would you? Let's get crazy here.
I don't like that.
What do you mean, crazy?
Would you be willing to let me dive back into your head again?
About Brandy?
Yes. The more I know about a target, like them personally, the better. Along with having something of theirs personally.
All
I
right.
feel like if I wanted to learn more about her and become familiar with Brandy, there'd be no better head to jump into than yours.
All right. I have she had some jewelry or something, didn't she?
Mm.
Dad?
I'm just trying to think of like something that would have been significant to her, because she didn't have a whole lot of stuff.
She
mechanically,
had
material
her vial,
Mhm.
viol rather.
Yeah.
That was probably because she was wearing her jewelry.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if it helps
There's the
mechanically, she just
there's
has
the
to
box. There's the
narratively,
box.
it's
Oh,
just
shit,
well,
yeah.
I assume the way the
There's
spell is intended is the closer to the person is more important.
there's the chest of preserving that she technically owns.
We
There-
can
She
use the
bought
vial.
it.
There was. Do we still have the smoking box that she was trapped in for a fucking millennia?
I think it disappeared when she became mortal.
Oh, alright.
And changed from.
I mean, I can use her
to
toothbrush for all the spell cares. I just you just need to have.
Solera, you probably have some of her spit still.
We have a vial. Veal,
That was an
vial. Which
in-character,
is it?
leave me alone.
Is it pronounced veal or vial?
It'd be veal.
Veal. We have a
Veal.
veal. I don't know how to say
Okay,
that would.
that's
probably
one
be
thing then.
Personal. How many things do you need?
I mean, doesn't have to be anything more than this. I mean, unless you happen to have some of her hair and a brush somewhere, or
We
a
have.
body part that she lost.
We don't have any body parts. I think we have a hairbrush. All right. I'll get out her veal and her hairbrush. Tell me when you're ready, and I will. Because I already took the amulet off.
Spinning spell slot.
Okay. As you look into her head about Brandy.
Remember, Salira, I don't need like moments. I need information. Things she shared with you about her. Things more personal or private.
You see Brandy, I guess you wouldn't know about the house in Hendrix, but they're in a house. It's dark. Brandy is talking about how she was bound as a genie. You see Brandy as a fire elemental. The night that she changed into a smoke elemental. You see her talking to Salira about the friends that she had back in the elemental plane of fire. The conversation on the wagon where the corset thing. Talking about her friends from the elemental plane of fire, Jade, who I guess was an earth elemental, Blight, Scoria, I believe was her name. Yep.
Nice.
Not even her true name.
You might hear that. Salira's probably trying not to think about it.
Well,
Because-
he's peering in there. He can fiddle with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to delve past what she's focusing on thought-wise,
Salira
but
still
he did.
feels weird about telling people Brandy's true name, even if it's not, like, unsafe for her anymore.
Yes, thank you. Alastair has stopped smiling. Anyway.
You also probably would have seen the associated feelings of confusion and attraction and that she definitely thought they were just really good friends.
We're like
Yeah.
best friends.
That's adding to
Best
the
friends
not so
forever,
happy vibe
best
he
friends
has now.
forever, ring.
And freaking out about whether she would even be able to stay with Brandy and all that stuff.
I feel like such an ass for saying I didn't care about her being kidnapped. Anyway. Okay. So, we're going to give the spell a shot now.
All right.
and I don't think Brandy could pass it at this point. If you count the hair from the brush as her hair, she has only like a negative 15 for the roll
Negative
against my
15.
DC. If we
There
don't,
is something blocking you from
that was my fear.
viewing her.
What?
Would there
Feeling
be
a
any way?
physical manifestation?
Would I be able to roll Arcana and see if I can tell more about the connection being severed? Does it feel like I can't reach her? Does it feel like
Sure, make an Arcana check.
yeah? Does it feel more similar to like Solira's necklace? So 23.
Supernatural resistance. Did you roll another crit?
No.
No, it could have been
So
20.
you focus and you feel like your mind elevate, and the spell like tries to find something to hook onto, but it's almost as though it's not like a severance, I'd say. It's as though when you look for the creature, it's not there. Not dead. You know what it's like to try and scry on a dead person.
Okay,
She's just
so the vibe
not there.
the spell didn't just fail outright, so she's not either dead and or just like in like the Feywild.
No,
I
she
can
is.
literally reach her wherever she is.
But there is some strange force, maybe not even blocking, but it's like just hiding her.
I can confirm she's not dead. I can confirm. Well, yeah, we're gonna say it that way. Yeah, he's gonna say it that way. He's not gonna change it. I can confirm that she's at least on this plane.
What?
But I'm sorry, I can't make the connection. Something's wrong. She's alive. If she were dead, or if she had been sent somewhere not of this world, I would have had a different outcome. But I couldn't see anything. I'm sorry. At least it's outside of my power.
That makes sense.
Yes, he
Thank you
does
for
have some
trying.
strong resources. He can easily do such. Yes.
From the spell we saw him use the other night, he easily outclasses me.
He is powerful.
But not unkillable.
No.
I hope not.
No. Everything can die.
And if I know Brandy, she will have given him as much hell as she could.
Probably hit him with her sword on fire again. Or tried, at least. Credit to her.
She is nothing if not a fighter.
Yes.
Right.
Well, we've done that to satiate your concern. I hope it helps. I wish I could do more.
As do I, but it's all we can do for now, and
I can continue trying during...
no, don't waste your energy. Perhaps another time, but
Well, not now. I meant in the future.
yes. We need
I can also
somewhere...
check on other people, by
other
the way.
people?
Yeah, I just have to know their
Can't
name.
imagine if not.
Mhm. Understandable.
We need somewhere we can get information.
Yes.
Well, you said there's a big library, right?
There are a lot of big libraries.
No, I mean, aka the DM said you remembered one.
Oh, I remembered a few, didn't I?
In Leaf
Yes.
Farrington.
Yeah, the big one. The big one.
So
The one that got a lot
how,
of emphasis on it.
Yes.
how do you feel about a trip home?
It has been some time.
We get to see your home.
Quite far.
Don't you have Alma to pick up?
I do, yes.
Well, I'm glad we're doing this after the.
It's long overdue.
Right. No sense wasting time. And she's gonna start getting the teleportation circle to Lefarrington ready.
All right. Drawing out the circles within the 10 minutes. Anyone doing any last minute preps or tying up any loose ends?
Nah. I'm just vibing.
There is one issue. What is the plan for the cart? We can
We
take
take
the
it with
horses.
No. It could go in. He just has to do it in 6 seconds.
As soon as I start the spell, we just have to get through quickly.
Can we load in and just charge through valiantly?
I don't know where exactly this will send us, but
Well, I hope there's no one standing in front of it.
Do I know where this might send us?
In Lefarrington, there's a number of places. There's the Grand Church of Bjorn. There is several, even some larger libraries have teleport circles of societies that you never read into specifically. Even some people have private teleport circles, especially affluent, but it just says Lefarrington, and I doubt that you memorize teleportation for
teleportation circles.
That was not part of Squire training.
No. Well,
By the way,
you could send us anywhere. I'm not sure.
By the way.
the cart cannot come through with you.
Yeah, it's only creatures.
Dad.
Ah,
Well,
Oh,
it's
my cat
Warner
can come. Yay.
Wait, it says Warner carried, doesn't it? The draft horse is carrying the cart.
No.
Actually, it's dragging.
Bit of a stretch, yeah.
It's right.
It's a dragon? Oh no.
Oh no. Well, that means it's a creature.
Wait, can we... Hold on.
Oh no.
Can we magic our way out of this problem?
No.
Okay, Dad said no. Never mind. Isaac might be called Dad, but Hammerfell is game Dad.
Any other loose ends?
I think we're good. I'm gonna remember it like right when we get to Lefarrington.
All right.
Hold on. Let's go through the list.
We can just
We
come
have all
back.
the... We can't just start wasting magic chalk.
Oh yeah. I have 8 left, right?
Fuck it, let's waste some magic chalk.
We can just get, as long as we have money, we can just get more.
All right.
That is such noble
Really?
talk right there.
Should have 9 left, I think.
We can just message Aelen and have him do it.
No.
Aelen, you could have cast a spell before you left, asshole.
Good enough.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have the spell, does he? Ask your god to teach you the spell real fast.
He's doing initiation.
He's doing
So,
secret things for Bahamut.
I think we're good. I think. Put your necklace back on, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Then the circle ignites, and the portal opens.
We go through.
All right.
And
You go through.
we take both the horses with us.
Yeah.
All right.
No, we leave Francis.
No.
And you are in a rather dark room that immediately feels subterranean.
Good word.
Beneath.
One of my favorites. Sorry.
Subterranean.
Yes, and you can see in this room there are several doors. One of them goes into a brighter room and seems to go upstairs. There are 6 other doors in this room. They appear to have which of you have dark vision?
Me.
Yes.
All right, so everyone but the human.
I cast light on my hammer if it's
Alright.
that dark.
All right, you cast light. You immediately realize that the horses are a bit tightly packed in here, and probably won't fit through the doors without a bunch of awkwardness.
And
Can
I'll
you?
just polymorph them both into something
I
small.
was like, can I polymorph Francis into a pony?
I will finish describing the room first.
Yes.
You enter in a room that opens out into a larger room that then has a door that leads upstairs, and then there are 5 other doors in here that have signs upon them. You could see one of them reads Finette, one of them reads Riendeer, one of them reads Houdan,
Oh,
and the final one reads Hendrix.
Oh,
I don't
shit.
speak this language.
they're the names
Those
of
are all
cities.
locations. Do I know where this is?
You would not.
I want to go see Jimi Hendrix.
It is a mystery.
Hendrix the city. Jimmy?
No, that was Ethan talking.
Oh.
Alastair's just wondering, do I get to realize any dreams?
And you do hear, coming from the stairs, the sound of armor rubbing together.
I will kind of drop the reins there. Horses are hanging out, and take a few steps forward.
All right. Are you going up, like forward up the stairs, or?
Just walking forward so that I'm the first thing that's seen to whoever
Beyond the
descends down
defensive?
stairs.
All right.
No. He's holding his hammer like a torch, right? Because
Ah,
the thing is casting
okay.
the light, right? He's not
Are
like, let's fucking bash a motherfucker.
Never
Okay,
felt
like,
ready
are we
to
are we
fight?
weapons drawn? Because
No,
Alastair's like, I'll fight. I'll fight
No,
right now.
no weapons. There's no need.
I'll fight with a cat in my arm.
We are not looking to fight anyone.
Oh.
As you, of course, as one does. You see, as you watch, that 2 guards emblazoned in armor, also blaze.
Just please.
Beautifully inlaid plate mail armor, these incredibly regal helmets, and spears that are also beautifully engraved. You can't really see the face as one of them points. Oi! Who are you? What are you doing in Our Majesty's palace?
Oh,
We
uh,
just
good
used
day
the
to you.
teleportation circle.
yes,
I'm-
so sorry for the intrusion.
I'm Celera
How'd you gain access?
of
These are very secure circles. They are not meant to be had by the common folk.
Well, we are not the common folk.
I am we are here on a mission for Athendel on Delhava. I apologize, I didn't know that this teleportation circle was within the palace. We'll leave.
Alright.
Please
I'm
give
afraid
Queen
I can't
Bender
just
our
allow
apologies.
this to slip by. I need to know where you got the teleportation circle and who all of you are.
Oh, well, I am Sir Samson Hammerfell.
Alright. As soon as you say Hammerfell, they look at each other and then drop their weapons and then they fall to their knees.
Oh.
So sorry.
I look at Sir
Oh.
Hammerfell like,
Well, now
Hammerfell,
this is
that
interesting.
is Hammerfell, that's not normal.
Yeah, he gives you an equally surprised look. Oh, well, my title does not hold such grandeur.
I assure
No.
you,
No need.
everything that you and your family have done over the past years, or the past year, we apologize.
You'll hear
Indeed.
telepathically, just roll with it, Hammerfell. Roll with it.
Well, I'm afraid that I've been absent for the past year, out and traveling on a very important mission. I am unaware of such things. Perhaps a conversation with them would be in order.
I think that is a good idea.
I want to not be
You're not
underground
far.
longer.
Now that your family lives on the palace grounds, it's a short walk.
Oh, well, that is news to me.
Upgrade! Hammerfell is a sugar daddy.
Does Alastair say that?
Probably in his head. And in your guys' heads.
Right. I can show you the way, sir.
Oh, very well. We have steeds that we brought. Fine.
They will
fine
be
steeds.
tended to. I, on Bjorn's name, I promise it.
Thank you.
And we're swearing on God's names. I like this place.
Celera has regained her composure and is like, let's roll with this.
I love it. I'm just a hobo.
He turns to Alastair and reasoning. These are very prestigious grounds. I would request that you would be a bit more respectful than you would be out in the woods. Yes.
You forget that I'm basically a charlatan for nobility and royalty.
Yes.
the-
You
Part.
should know
Circus Manus.
that they are, you know, a bit prickly at times when you do not act in a certain way. Just keep your manners visible.
You want me to be invisible?
No. Keep your manners on display.
Just be polite and keep your hands visible.
The individual that was greeting you is tending to the horses while the other one sort of allows you to walk ahead.
Yeah,
Sort of
this
like
guy-
pointing his hand and says, I will point you in the right direction, sire. You follow from behind, ensure that nothing... You are all protected.
Ooh,
Hammerfell's family just straight up took over the Vendershire.
I love
Yeah.
it!
They were
Yeah.
like, you know what?
Lyra, this is how a coup is done. Take notes.
Alastair,
Take this.
perhaps do not mention that word.
What was that about a coup?
Nothing, he's...
That was
we're
Ethan
studying history
talking.
together.
Yeah, I
Player.
imagine this is a joke conversation.
Yeah.
No, Alistair's being quiet because he's like,
Mhm.
it's my job to work with nobles. Y'all think I can't do this?
He
you
knows
rude-ass
to shut
fuck?"
up.
He's like,
as you-
they pay for my time. Bitches.
I'm gonna like really quick press the digitation off my traveling clothes.
All right. As you all make it into the light, you enter into a beautifully well cut human design of a castle. The interior of this particular room is decorated with suits of armor and a beautiful purple carpet. You can see that there are doors which you can easily identify as the doors to the castle that are large and well engraved and well kept. Hammerfell, you know these doors to be well over 100 years old, yet they are made of the original wood that made up this settlement.
Shit. No shit, but these is here. These are the original fucking wood.
You are then led out of this main building, out of this here building right here, and then you're led across. You are led across. You could see the wall that surrounds the palace. This is expansive amounts of land. Probably takes up probably 20% of the city's borders are the castle,
Oh shit. That's big.
or rather the palace grounds.
Mhm.
And you are led across a beautiful field of well-kept grass and grain before you reach a less large but still equally respectable castle, more simple than the one that lays behind you, which is made up of several towers and buildings and the like, where this one is a simple castle with 4 watchtowers at the corners and staring down from the top, you can see another guard who shouts down to the one that is currently leading you. Don't believe they're expecting any guests. I'd recommend you turn them away. They say, I'm afraid it's a bit of a specific situation, my friend. We have a member of the Hammerfell line here. He immediately does a deep bow before upping his head. Apologies. Be sure to let them in. I'll notify the family.
Solera has like magicked off her clothes and like prestidigitationed on some kind of makeup or whatever, so she at least looks somewhat presentable. She's freaking out a little bit.
I typed what I did.
Yeah, Harrowfell does a bit of just like brief shining of his armor, right? It's like, okay.
Also, I want to make sure that we all know the cat's outfit also includes the top hat and the bow tie. Just like it was.
Of course.
God, I have
That's
a
how
cat
it
outfit.
should be.
Yes. I hope they don't mind my
Our
displacer
elegantly
beast.
dressed cat. Our elegantly dressed displacer kitten.
It's fine. He belongs here.
He belongs. He's part of the group. I might be dressed up too, but we all know who the star of the show is.
You then see the large birch doors swing open, and greeting you is the guard that you saw atop, saying, terribly sorry, sir. I only got a couple of members of the family here. They've been frantic to contact you for several months. You have missed some events, sir.
Yes, I believe I have. I'm afraid that I was unable to respond these the last year.
Well, I suppose I'll let
Hope to have all these gaps be filled in.
yes, of course. Before suddenly you hear a voice down the hall. Well, look who the cat dragged in. And you see across the hall a rather, in comparison to Hammerfell, short member of the Hammerfell line. It dressed in more casual clothing than Hammerfell currently. Says, seems you still wear your armor everywhere. This is James Hammerfell.
Hello, James. Harrowfell will approach him and give him the the hand grab into backpack combo.
Yeah.
It's been some time.
Indeed, you've missed out on a lot, I'm afraid.
Yes, that's what I'm hearing.
Most of it grand, some of it regrettable.
Accomplish any great deeds in the time?
Well, should ask Henry. He's the one who... He's why we're here now. Many great deeds he's accomplished in his time.
Oh.
And you hear from above, rounding the staircase. You're certainly overselling only the responsibility of a patron of Bjorn. As you see Henry descending, clad in robes of a priest, almost. Very decorated in terms of coloration, and the artistry upon it is almost a scene being depicted of Bjorn.
Hello, Henry. He says in a tone that's more of like, hello, sibling, that I'm aware of and that we do not necessarily get along.
Hello,
Hello,
person who's
Hammerfell.
the same room as me.
I see you've brought a particular troop. Who are these individuals, and you're going to be staying here for very long?
Oh, well, for however long we need. These are friends of mine. In fact, I would, hold your tongue. We have royalty among us. He'll
No,
he'll
this
point
is
over to Slyra.
this is your home. I give him a curtsy. A pleasure to meet you.
Welcome. He gives you a deep bow.
I'm Celera Ruviel of Athendel.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance, madam.
She does the princess smile that Hammerfell's probably used to her everything is fine face.
Or Princess Diana in a revenge dress.
What? Oh.
You know the look.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
afraid Meredith and Luca are going through some kind of issues in Finette, helping rebuild a population that has recently been sundered.
yes, we were there just before it was we heard of its destruction. I'm still unsure of what occurred there. Exactly.
I believe it had something to do with crazed giants.
Oh. Oh, they do not lash out, unprovoked.
They believe it is some kind of enchantment magic, something greater.
Did was the culprit of a caught?
Fortunately, investigations are still ongoing. I would love to help myself, but unfortunately there was a bit of an issue that was sprawling its way throughout the Vendershire in your absence, Hammerfell. An assassin was
My ears
slowly, one after another,
Mhm.
dealing with nobles, families like ours, although higher ranking, most
Yes.
of them at least.
I had rumors of that too.
It wasn't me.
They made their way through all of them until he was brought to justice by yours truly.
Oh, that is good news. Was any of these assassinations successful? I dread to hear.
An untold number, unfortunately. Several of the individuals above us were removed. Many fell out of the Queen's favor, given that there was nobody to receive it. Fortunately for us, we were able to fly above our station in this situation, especially with me dueling with a culprit.
He gives him a very suspicious look that isn't super noticeable because the helmet. Checking to see if he had anything to do with this motherfucker. Insight
you?
check.
Make an
Are there
insight.
bastards in it?
15.
He's always been a motherfucker that wants glory and shit.
It's hard to tell. Your brother is a
He's-
smooth talker.
Yeah, he is.
You'll. Mm.
Unfortunately, mother and father have decided it best that they remained at our old estate.
Oh, well. How are they?
Well enough. They don't seem too keen on the success that I've brought.
I'm sure they have their
Fortunately, it came
reasons.
with a bit of a cost. We were not spared from this assassin, unfortunately. our good brother Stevenson fell to this very one.
Oh, well, you have the Church of Yon behind you. You have the power of the gods. Was there nothing you could do?
That was precisely this issue with this particular assassin. Had a particular blade sundered the soul.
Oh, oh.
Oh, oh gods.
I'd caution you to be wary of these in the street. The blade was not found upon his body. Samson sort of peeks around. Well, it's not all bad. We've managed to make our way here, and now we can serve in his stead. Like to think we are his what he would want us to be.
Yes. We shall remember the fallen, of course.
That aside, Samson. Or not Samson. Fucking who was I portraying just then?
That was James.
James, yeah, not Samson.
I'm Samson.
Yeah, you're Samson.
Sometimes I forget that.
As
His
for
first
you-
name is Sir.
Samson.
Yeah, obviously.
Missing for a year, not responding to messages sent, and now all of a sudden mysteriously showing back up. Now that our family is in glory once more.
Well, I'm afraid that was quite a strange predicament. We have traveled the plains. We were briefly sent to the elemental plane of fire, I believe. That is, if that was true. We are still unsure of that, but we were gone for but a moment. When we returned, it was much time had passed.
Nods. Be careful when delving into planes that are not your own.
Yes, we did not take the action lightly. That was a very hard decision to make.
Why have you returned then, Hammerfell? Samson.
Well, there are issues afoot elsewhere, in Athendale. We request aid.
Who do you request aid from?
Well, the family, the resources of Leaf Harrington. We simply need information.
We are here at the moment just, well, initially for study. We don't want to burden you any more than it already seems that a great deal is on your shoulders.
Yes, unfortunately, Athendale has not reached out to make official connections or any sort of relationship with Leaf Harrington or Vendershire as a whole.
Well, this might be a good time to change that.
Indeed, but I will not have our first interaction with a nation be any sort of military interruption.
No,
unfortunately.
no.
Oh, of course not. Lady Salira here is a wonderful ambassador.
I'm not much for war strategy, I'm afraid. As I said, just here for information.
Right.
And we know that your resources are excellent. And I have
Well,
heard
you'll
wonderful things about Lefarrington from Sir Hammerfell.
It's a wonderful city. You will need, if you plan to use the Great Library, then you will need written, a vouching of sort from a noble, but unfortunately, you have one in your care, so. He looks
Yes?
at Samson.
And I can vouch for her with with as much as I can. She is. Oh, if anybody needs information, it is her.
And who is this other individual you have brought? Who?
Oh, there's two. Can't forget Reason is also here.
Reasoning was just like, bye.
Who are these other individuals you brought? One of whom currently is carrying a cat.
Oh yes, that is Alastair. He is a rather interesting individual. He is
I'm a
Oh.
performer.
yes, he is along to assist us in our task.
And
This tool, by the way.
what was that?
Detect thoughts on these hoes.
Oh shit!
Right.
I'm
You get
sorry.
nothing-
Too many things resonated for that.
You get
Oh, no,
nothing
what-
from Henry. Or are you talking about your own party members?
Everyone,
Everyone. All right. So Henry,
especially
nothing.
Hammerfell again.
You cannot target Henry.
Interesting.
James is like, this is really tense. It's I thought this was gonna be a lot more of a happy reunion. And then
Take thoughts on these hoes.
Salira.
Is wearing
He's wearing the amulet.
Oh wait, you got the
amulet.
amulet on. All right.
You better have it back on.
She does.
Reasoning probably a little nervous being in the presence of royalty. Was otherwise just thinking
Again?
about trying to maintain his manners.
Oh.
Hammerfell.
Hammerfell, or Samson, as we should call him.
Yeah.
Everyone here is Hammerfell. He is trying to focus on the conversation at hand, but the huge thing that's looming in his mind right now is he's fucking devastated about hearing about the death of his brother. And he's also very fucking suspicious that Henry had something to do with it.
Good. Glad to know we're on the same page.
Oh my god.
Can I insight check this gentleman speaking to me?
Well, immediately after you cast the spell, Henry is going to look
Oh,
at you.
shit.
Oh, he can notice my spell that has no known components.
It's not you. It's not components. Keep him close. He seems smart. Turns to Reasoning. He's like, "Oh, hi.
He
Reason-
is,
Squeaks and Goblin.
Squeaks in goblin.
he is quite the accomplished caster, or something on the like. He is harnessed the very lightning itself.
The term is psionic.
I'm not sure if you've heard that. I have not until I met him, of course.
Not something I've particular heard of, but if it is power that you wield, then I respect you for wielding it wisely. You're welcome to stay, of course, but I suppose you would all have a room here, given that we prepared one for Mother and Father that they decided not to occupy, and the sisters are gone, and then we have the one for you, Hammerfell. Samson. Fuck.
Yes,
That's
thank
gonna
you.
be this whole time.
I'm so excited. Sir Hammerfell. 5 people turn. What?
Yes.
What? Everyone's gonna fucking forget.
No, our Hammerfell.
I wish you luck, but unfortunately I have matters I must return to.
Oh, of course. You
Solera will
Uh,
curse you
Matt.
again as he leaves.
Oh, interesting thing to note. He has the greatsword of the Sparking Forge on his back, which Henry might fucking recognize.
Yeah, I've done shit since I left home. What about it?
Interesting.
Which
Stunt on your brother.
which we found
Yep.
in like a cache
Yeah.
that he left for somebody,
Yeah.
conspiring to do shit.
That's exactly what. That's exactly what it's called.
Keep that.
You fucking asshole. Let him know. Hammerfell knows what's up.
As he says that, James says, I'm free if you all want to hang out, or do you have matters to attend to immediately?
Well, I believe
New friend?
we should Oh yes, this is James, my
Yes.
brother.
My presence is not as illuminating as our other brother, but me and Samson have shared quite the rivalry.
Oh?
Yes. If you
Yes.
kept
What kind of
Legendary
rivalry?
jousting matches that I normally won, but Samson won a few.
Do you also have a
it was
magical
more
pony?
than a few.
A magical pony.
Yeah,
No.
Samson has one.
No,
am I allowed to call you that?
Yes, that is fine. It
No.
would be dreadfully confusing otherwise.
my indeed. My
no,
horse is named Darren de la Tone.
So much cooler name than Francis.
Oh, that
I
is-
agree. But
Well,
once again, we did.
at least I've kept Francis with me. You've gone through at least 3 horses in your time.
Well,
Hasn't Francis died multiple times?
what?
Well, he has died once. However, Bjorn sought to return him to me.
Magical horse, blessed by a god.
So you've re-met with Bjorn.
Yes, I have. And he he kind of like holds the hammer and like swings it about, and it's glowing this light.
Flex on these hoes, Hammerfell.
That's wonderful. I remember you were having a bit of issues. I myself have kind of fallen out of. As you can see, we have quite the posh life now. So I've fallen out of the training of martial, but I now focus more on the worship of Bjorn.
Oh, interesting.
But I could still certainly take you in a jousting match if you should see fit.
Translation, I'm a cleric, but I'll throw hands.
I have devoted more time to Bjorn as well. I have learned how to craft many things in his teachings.
Oh. He gave you crafting.
Yes. I know I used to be able to call the storms, but he has sought a different path for me.
I used to be, as you know, now Samson called it cheating, but I called it using everything to my advantage. I used to be able to call on Bjorn in order to enhance my armaments and along other things, but now it seems he's chosen a different path for me as well that includes more of the fire of the forge.
Oh, yes. Very interesting.
Henry remains the same with focusing on the storm.
It is. He always has.
Ah, so he has the bad subclass. Got it.
He's got the bad shit.
He's doing
got
his
the,
best. Wait,
You
what
know,
kind of bad?
he's got the fucking the lightning damage.
Yeah, he's got the
Ooh.
Fuck you
Channel
up.
divinity of lightning bolt and vaporize a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You should've- That's not fun. That's...
It's alright.
It's okay. We're gonna kill this brother too.
No!
No, we don't have to. Unless if we do. And then
Stop.
we will.
Stop
No,
killing-
Henry. We're killing
Yeah.
Henry.
Yeah, of course.
No,
Yeah,
I like this brother. We like this one. He has a fun horse name.
James chill.
Is Solera just awkwardly smiling? Staring.
Yeah, I mean, she's used to the typical social niceties that come with like interacting with other noble families. She's used to people just standing there talking for a while. So she looks pleasant, but she's zoned out a little bit.
Hey, Solera, you want to come diplomat?
She's used to like
Verb.
just standing there while other people talk and keeping an ear on the conversation, but a lot of it's just smiling and looking pretty for her up until now. So
I stand here with all of the excitement of standing and the talent of looking pretty.
pretty much.
She's so much more than a pretty face.
James is gonna stretch out and say, "Well, if you all have to hurry to town, I suppose I will get to." He sort of like hits a flexing pose and looks at Celira. To working out, got to ensure that I am ready for whatever may approach and threaten Her Majesty. So I will go to the training grounds. And he's like fumbling his arms about as he makes his way.
Hey, yo, boy, what's your strength score?
She'll give him another curtsy as he leaves. So much curtsying when we do this.
She's the princess. There was someone to flex for.
He now leaves the room, leaving you alone to the interior of this entryway, which is decorated with a couple suits of armor that are decorative plate mail that appear to be definitely not Smoldersmith make, and a couple of portraits. You can see a portrait of a heavier set dwarf that is holding a hammer, old, probably in their 150th year. This is a member of the...
So old, right, Celira? 150?
Older than me, I guess.
You recognize this as Rurik Smoldersmith? I could go back to calling you Hammerfell.
Yeah.
And then on the opposite end of the room, there's a portrait of a elderly dragonborn woman who, with a pony in the portrait, that is Akreloton.
Is it a pony or is it a horse?
I should tell Sihnion I found heaven. Don't need to summon it. We found it.
Yes.
So Hammerfell, your
Dragonborn
family is just lovely. I'm so sorry to hear about Stephen.
Yes, that is quite upsetting.
It's a shame. I would have liked to meet him. Celira looks like genuinely sympathetic.
Not to be rude.
But she's,
Would you like to see what memorial they've set up for him?
Oh.
Would you like to go look?
Oh yes, of course, but
If you
I'm
would
sure
rather...
we will have the time. We should, well, see what we all can find out here.
If we can spend 10 minutes to cast scrying, we can spend 5 minutes to go look at your brother's memorial.
Yes.
Oh, of course. Well, welcome to Livestream, I suppose.
Beautiful place so far.
Yes.
Minus him.
You were looking at the best of it.
Well, if we get the chance, it would be lovely to see where you grew up as well.
Yes, we shall have to visit mother and father, and the family home.
Celira is like, I'm making good impressions.
Oh, that's so fun! We get to see mom and
Trying
dad.
to.
It'd be nice to be around a family again.
Yes, you have quite a large family back home, yes?
Lots of brothers and sisters, yes.
Yes. As do I. They appear to be. Some of them appear to be out. That is normal.
Do you all share the same mother and father?
Yes, of course.
How many of you are there?
Oh, that is
Solaire takes out a notebook to write this down.
By the way, just so you all know, it is currently the middle of the night.
Oh, love that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I like how he was in his priest robes in the middle of the night.
Would you not also dress in your drip when you see the drip we're dressed in?
Dude, sometimes the drip be comfy, you know?
It do be.
Yeah, it's true.
Hey, it's not my fault that God blessed me with clothing that feels like yoga pants. Yeah. Vorn takes care of his priest.
Well, there is Sir David. That is my father. There is Lady Meredith. She is my mother. There is my oldest brother. He is my only older brother. Is Henry. You met him.
Mm-hmm.
There is James. He is the third youngest. Stevenson. And Meredith the second. She is my younger sister. And there is Luca, my youngest brother, and Emily is the youngest child of all of us. I do not. She was about 11 when I left, so she should be. A few years older. Probably about 14, 15, somewhere around that. No, you lived for like 15 years. Shit.
Yeah.
She should be all grown up now. Been some time since I've been home.
Why'd you
I'm so
leave?
sorry, I said that wrong.
What was that?
Stevenson, I'm so sorry. I
Yeah.
remember.
No,
you
it is
saying
alright.
Were you?
No.
Don't.
I left on a journey to find myself, really.
Do you feel found?
Yes, quite.
Perfect. Then it was a good time to come home.
Yes. I miss my family.
I do too.
Well, your time home is approaching soon, yes?
We'll see. I'm thinking someone from home might be here.
Who is
But that's
that?
not here. Hmm?
And who is that?
I don't know.
Perhaps we should have this conversation while Sir Hammerfell shows us a bit of the house? Or I
Agreed.
suppose you haven't been here.
Oh, I've seen the building. I've been in it a few times, but I do not know its layout. Especially not not as it is now. It's been some time.
Well, then the best way to find somewhere is wander around. That's what I did. You'll find something if you keep walking.
Do you know where we might put our belongings?
Well, they said they have rooms here. I'm sure that we can find someone to direct us there.
You know, are there like any servants around?
Yeah, you have 5 seconds for Alastair to just use thaumaturgy.
There's not a servant, but there is a bell that you know that
I'll go.
both Hammerfell and Solaire can recognize as, you know. That's,
We'll summon
that's
somebody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
I love
Solaire's
it.
not
We
gonna
gotta
pull it.
identify the help.
This is not her house. That's rude.
I will ring it and then just kind of look around awkward for a moment. Like,
You will hear footsteps approaching you.
Did you just ring a bell for a person?
As you approach, you will see that there is a half-elven woman with darker hair, sort of almost orange-red eyes that approaches.
oh yes, hello.
Hello. How can I be of service to you, Master?
We are looking for rooms. We are unexpected guests, I'm afraid. I'm Sir Samson Hammerfell. We are looking to see where the Hammerfells stay here.
Of course, Master. So we have a spare room that was originally for your parents on the second floor, and then we have 2 rooms on this floor that any of your friends can stay in, and then we have another room on the second floor that is a bit dodgy, but or rather a bit small, I should say. But they will look. They should work just fine for your purposes.
Very well. If we could perhaps get a few pointers. These hallways can be winding, yes?
Right, I can show you, Master.
Yes, thank you.
Begins leading.
Yes.
I am very surprised to see you made your way back.
Yes, it has been quite a few years.
Indeed, indeed. I see you've gotten some based off portraits and stuff. You got some new armor, gotten a bit taller.
Oh, yes. The armor has been redesigned and changed and destroyed a few times.
So sorry to hear about your brother then.
Yes, very much so. That is just tragic news to hear. You and I were very close.
Nods. Then as they make it to the larger room, says,
Whoever would like may take this room. Whoever leaves, just want you to know my name is Verdant Silverfang at your service.
Which room is this?
it's the largest of the rooms, the master bedroom. It's the one that was designed for Hammerfell's parents.
I mean, I feel like that belongs to Hammerfell and or like Selira.
I do not need much space. Should anyone want to take it? Later, perhaps?
I'm quite happy anywhere. That would be lovely.
Yes, very well.
Thank you.
Of course.
Sorry, my edible kicked in so hard and I can't remember what I'm talking about.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Thank
Lovely
you.
to meet you, Mistress Selira.
She'll give her a curtsy, but unless we're walking, in which case it'll just be like a little head bow. It's lovely to meet you as well.
Then we'll lead to the smallest of the rooms.
EoA is going to be the smallest it takes.
And then Reasley sort of volunteers for it.
Oh, well, thank you, Rizy.
Reasley will fly into it. Float into it.
Bye, buddy.
He's just putting his stuff down and then joining,
Yeah.
walking. And then there is the 2 rooms on the bottom floor, which are comparable in size, somewhere between the one Reasoning took and the one Selira took.
Nice. Oh, perfect. Yes, thank you very much. I will have to inform you if you need anything else.
Right. If you ever need anything, be sure to call out, ring the bell or call out for Silverfang.
Oh, very well. Yes, thank you very much.
Nods and then returns to a room that just is out of sight.
Are you alright, Sir Hammerfell? We're alone now with the others, right? Just the party.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah?
Are you alright, Sir Hammerfell?
Oh. Yes, hopefully so.
This is
That is,
quite a lot to
well,
digest.
yes, this is a lot of news at once.
How would you prefer to be addressed here?
just Samson is fine.
We can still call you sir.
It might be
Oh,
confusing for other members of the family.
Yes, your titles aren't exactly necessary, but should you wish.
I'll just speak to you exclusively in your head.
Please do not. That is dreadfully confusing.
Oh yeah, I guess I forget that for you guys it sounds like there's just a voice in the back of your head.
Yes.
Oops.
Are we going to bed then?
Oh, it is. It's so strange. It's like we just woke up. But
Mm.
it is already time.
It's just how things work, I guess. I mean,
Might as well try to get on schedule.
Yes, I suppose so.
The perils of teleportation.
it seemed like we'll be here in a minute. For a minute.
Yes, it's strange to think that they are that far away.
But you can get there so fast now.
Yes, that is really incredible. How did Aelen get this?
He
I was
didn't
curious why you didn't
say
tell them.
Exactly. I can only assume he pulled quite a few strings. We shall have to be
Yes,
aware of this if we use these again.
Yes, it is always odd to suddenly be thrust to somewhere strange, and you must now be formal. Yes.
It's at least we will hopefully have help if we are attacked by another giant insect.
I was gonna say we shouldn't be attacked by giant bugs here.
Yes.
Or iron golems. Or heat increasing monstrosities.
Me.
Yes.
Do you know what time do things happen around here? Do we want to meet in the morning or?
Oh, perhaps that would be best. Everyone here tends to be early risers. Although society never sleeps. There's always something going on.
If I look out, is there a window by where we are?
Yeah.
It's the middle of the night, is anything happening outside?
Nothing of note.
Full on warfare.
Your window faces the castle, of course, is built at the highest point of the city, and it overlooks several thousands of homes. This sort of Germanic castle town design, and just several lit street lamps. Otherwise, doesn't appear to be many things going on that would take place this late at night.
I'm going to decide not to wander around and try and find a library here.
But you could.
So that makes one of us, because I sure as hell am when everyone goes to their rooms.
She is very nervous about making a bad impression, so...
I am a bad impression.
It's like, she's also a little bit relieved because it's like, now it's Hammerfell's family who's gonna be mad, and not mine. Well, I will see you in the morning then, sunrise, or do you want to sleep longer than that?
Oh, sunrise is always good. Not sure how much sleep I'm going to be getting. I just got some, so we'll have to see.
Well, a refresher then. I would like to change.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Drops the disguise. We could do that.
I always have things to attend to.
Well,
Alright.
try to get some rest.
Yes, you as well.
Good night, I suppose.
Yes, good night.
Night again.
Reasoning will retreat to his room. Ooh, where is everyone else going?
To the
To my
room.
and then
Goes to their
dimension
rooms.
dooring to that bell.
And then what?
Then dimension dooring to that bell.
All right. You're at the bell.
Oh no.
Hello, Silverfang. Ding ding.
Silverfang will emerge. Hello. How can I help you?
Hi. I have a question.
Yes.
Do you know what happens with? I hate to bring this up. I really do. But I'm very curious.
Oh
Yes.
Someone mentioned that there was a situation with an assassin a long time ago.
Yes. Terrible assassin. Never got a name, but they got the body.
And that was how long ago?
The saga took place over about 8 months' time before it was solved. So I would say ended about 4 months ago.
Also, we're checking service thoughts this whole time I'm questioning him.
All right.
What's the general vibe?
Wondering where this line of question is coming from.
And do you know anything about them? Any defining traits, features, appearances, anything? I mean, I feel like this was a big deal.
I'm afraid I wasn't present, sir, with the body. I was serving a different family at the time, and they got dealt with by these assassins. So,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
it's just work, unfortunately. Don't really want to try and form bonds with these people. It's not a smart idea.
And nobles can suck, kinda. Okay, well, sorry, morbid curiosity. I just had to satiate.
I understand. Any other questions, sire?
No. Thank you, though.
Nuts.
Mm. Well, that's not helpful. Also, I must specify, while I have changed back, my cat is still disguised. This is crucial. It's crucial information. I don't know what to do with this information, so we're just gonna go back to our room and rest. And we're just gonna play it out and see how it goes.
All right. Anything else anyone wants to do?
Solera's gonna like change clothes and make herself up properly to be here.
All right.
Oh yeah, Herville will do a similar treatment where he'll like shine, polish his armor, clean everything off. You know, he always kind of does, but you know that's like it's the roadside cleaning, right? You gotta look presentable. But this is like, oh shit, now we really have to look presentable. So
Why don't you all just learn to disguise self at will? Duh.
thorough cleaning, and you know, might do creation ritual or two. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Sounds good.
We're going back to sleep. You're giving me the chance to sleep again? Absolutely. Fuck this.
Yeah.
Do a creation ritual or two. Those who choose to try and take a long rest can get it. And we'll wake with the sun's next dawn, or the day's next dawn. As the sunrise, you get a better look at the city. It is You can easily identify the what the library is by the larger of the buildings, featuring a depiction of a large owl. There's recognized as Orn, god of wisdom and knowledge. To wake, say that we'll probably go ahead and end today's session there.